Welcome to the mysterious. The following video has been taken from public sources and is for entertainment purposes. Please do your own research. The history and legend of the Merovingian Dynasty. In the twilight after Rome's fall, when the old world cracked open and new kings rose from the mist, there came a bloodline unlike any other. They were called the Merovingians, the long-haired kings, ruler of the Franks and founders of what would one day become France. Their story begins not with a throne, but with the sea. Legend whispers that Merovich, the shadowy founder whose name the dynasty bears, was no ordinary man. One summer day, while Clodio's queen bathed in the ocean, a beast of Neptune rose from the waves. A creature said to resemble a centaur, half bull, half sea monster, from a strange union, or so the Chronicle of Fredgar claims. Merovich was born. He was touched by the deep, marked by something more than human. Whether myth or metaphor, the tale gave the line an air of the sacred. These kings wore their hair long as a living symbol of power. To cut it was to unmake a king. History steps forward with Childeric I, buried at Tournai, with golden bees, weapons, and the treasures of a warrior who fought beside the Romans. Then rose his son, Clovis. At 15, he took the throne, and by the time of his death, he had united the Frankish tribes, shattered the last Roman hold in Gaul and Soissons, and crushed the Alemanni, and had driven the Visigoths south after the great victory at Voulay. And on the battlefield, according to the old chronicles, Clovis made a vow. Facing defeat against the Alemanni, he cried out to the Christian God of his Catholic wife, Clotilde. Victory came. He was baptized, tradition says, at Reims by Bishop Regimus, along with 3,000 of his warriors. Catholic Christianity became the faith of the Franks, binding the Germanic warlords to the old Roman Church and settling them apart from the Arian rivals. The kingdom grew vast, yet upon Clovis's death it was divided among his sons, as Frankish custom demanded. Civil wars followed, and Queens Fredengard and Brunhilde waged bitter decades-long feuds. Blood and intrigue stained the courts of Neustria, Austria, and Burgundy. By the 7th century, the Merovingian kings still wore the long hair and sat upon the throne. But real power had slipped by then into the hands of the mayors of the palace. They became the do-nothing kings, figureheads in a realm ruled by others. In 751, the last of them, Childeric III, was disposed. His hair was cut, and he was sent to a monastery. The Carolinians took over the crown, yet the legend never fully died. Centuries later, whispers returned of a sacred bloodline, of secrets carried through the ages, of a dynasty that some claim carried a deeper inheritance. History records warriors and converters and conquerors and divided kingdoms. Legend remembers the sea-born king, the uncut hair, and the sense that something older and stranger walked among them. The Merovingians rose from the ruins of empires, ruled for nearly 300 years, and left behind a shadow that still stirs the imagination. Long-haired kings, born of wave and blood, whose story ends in silence, yet never quite fades. Thank you for listening, and the old bloodlines still echo. Please like, share, and follow for more forgotten histories and shadowed legends.